In Street Fighter, it matters because the actually in Street
And
Fighter
King of Fighters,
and
it
Killer Instinct, they
matters.
matter
They
because
would
they're the
just be
heavy
L1,
kicks.
L2, R1,
Why?
R2.
Why?
It's
Do
just
you
those
realize
buttons.
that proves the point?
That's what I said.
That
That's what I
proves the
was
point.
saying. It does. Oh my
No, it doesn't.
God.
Not
Yes,
at all.
it does. Yes, it does. I legit. Mark, I did something. I ain't gonna stunt when he said that. Just I got ass.
I don't even think they're numbered that. I think they're just numbered. Actually,
and it ain't his fault because he didn't make that crap up.
No, I'm there. But it's like,
oh
that
my
was a me.
God.
That was me. That's how.
When I GD'd just now, I was legit mad for real. Like that shit, you pack that shit up in a fine FedEx box and get that shit the fuck out of here.
like I said, I don't fucking know what they're called. I honestly don't.
Okay.
I don't remember because in Tekken you don't call it anything. Because usually if you're doing a combo, it would just say 1+2. And you would know whatever you have buttons set up to be 1+2.
All right, well,
that's
see,
what you
that's
would
the
press.
thing. Only in Tekken, the shoulder buttons aren't that important. But in Killer Instinct and Street Fighter, the shoulder buttons are important because they are 1+2 for like maybe 2 of them, but the other 2 would be a hard kick and a hard punch. So in Mortal Kombat,
you can set
don't
that
matter.
up.
Huh?
You can set those same buttons up.
No, you can't.
However
You
set
can't.
your
No, it doesn't change. Because if you rearrange it, it's still 3 attack buttons per limb. So you have 3 punches and 3 kicks.
You got medium,
so you have to
got
use
small, medium, and hard.
the shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
So it does matter. Like, you don't have to like
same thing.
I'm just saying it matters.
No. I'm trying to understand. So you cannot change your controller buttons in Mortal Kombat or in Killer Instinct or Street Fighter.
How many face buttons are on the controller, Jamal? Jamal, how many face buttons are on the controller?
There's 4.
only 4. You have to have all 6. So
what I'm saying is you can.
Those 2 buttons.
What I'm saying is, in Tekken, my R2 is left punch, right kick.
Okay, but that doesn't factor in
that's
to the conversation at hand. In Killer Instinct, it's hard punch.
And what buttons are those?
He said
That's
the buttons are just L1,
the right
R1.
trigger. It's hard punch.
Just square
And left and right button would be
Wait,
R2.
hold on. What?
Oh my God, Jamal. R2.
I can't fucking hear you with him talking too.
I'm still tripping off of what he just said.
And then when I thought about it, I realized those aren't anything. They're just numbered that way.
That only factors into Tekken and Mortal Kombat. Because these are the only 2 fighting games other than Smash where I would say you don't use the shoulder buttons necessarily. Wow.
I'm gonna assume that the shoulder buttons are numbered because it wouldn't make sense to call L1 R1 L1 R1 and you're numbering.
See, they're not numbered. They're not numbered in Tekken. But if you have, I have my R1 set up to be both punches, so that's 1+2 would be my R1.
Jamal, stop saying that. That's not the point. What I'm trying to say is there are fighting games.
What the fuck you mean? That's okay.
Listen, there are certain fighting games, multiple fighting games that have 6 attack buttons. Like, because they come from the days of Sega. They have 6 attack buttons. On the Super Nintendo, you had to use all 6 buttons to fight with. In Killer Instinct and not Mortal Kombat, but Killer Instinct and Street Fighter. And King of Fighters also uses a 6-button attack system. So 1 through 4 wouldn't be enough. It'd have to be 1 through 6. So probably somewhere people who play Street Fighter have a 1 through 6 setup. So but for you who don't play Street Fighter or Killer Instinct, so to you it's like 1 through 4, and to you that's the Bible. That's what you know. That's what it's always been. That makes sense. But to somebody like us who plays 6-button fighters, we're like, why would you number those? Okay, then what do you number?
Okay, so what I am asking you is, what are those 2 other buttons number command presses?
What difference does it make? It's 6 buttons on a 4-button
I'm just answer the fucking question. Answer the question.
It depends on where you want them on the shoulder, but they have to be a shoulder.
what would they be? What would the equivalent of that be if you were pressing them without that one button?
There is no option for that. You don't understand? Do you not get that? There's a 5
if there's no option for it,
wait, hold on, no, there's an option. You can turn that button off, but that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Not be able to combo. By all means, yeah,
okay, so what is it? Hard punch is what?
Hard punch
it's obviously
Killer Instinct is R1. Well, technically, right button.
Alright, R1 displays is what? Like when you're setting up your buttons, it doesn't say hard punch on the screen. It says something, right?
It says HP.
And what is
hard punch?
What 2 things make up hard punch?
Nothing!
Nothing! One button!
The fuck!
Okay.
God damn it!
No, you're not getting what I'm saying.
Hold on. You just asked a very weird question right now that I think that you probably meant for something else. But yeah, hard punch is literally one button.
It's one button.
Oh, okay.
I can't press medium and light and get a hard.
You can't press medium and light and get a hard punch, right?
Why? No, I can't.
So you have to press hard punch. It has to be a button setup, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would set up the controller as it being 1, 2, whatever inside of the combo, and then whatever you have set up as hard punch would be the hard punch button. Whatever you have set up as the other one would be the other button.
So
it'd still be the 4-number system.
Oh, no.
Why would it still be the 4-number system? Because that doesn't make sense.
It loses
It does. It absolutely loses it.
Buttons.
That absolutely doesn't make sense.
I can rearrange the buttons any way I want. I can change hard punch to be A, or have it be B, or left trigger, or whatever. So
whatever is your one. One basically stands for right punch, or right punch. And then left punch would be 2, and then right kick and then left kick would be 3 and 4. Well, that's basically all that stands for. Wherever the fuck you have those buttons are, no, this is wherever you have those buttons are. They stand for the limbs, not necessarily.
What we're trying to say, Jmann, is just listen to me now. You go 1 through 4. There is no R1, R2 on Xbox. It's right trigger, left trigger, whatever the hell they call it.
Here's what I'm trying to tell you.
Just let me finish. You stop at 1 through 4, but you call the triggers what they're supposed to be called. Why don't you just call everything else what it's supposed to be called?
The triggers aren't called what they're supposed to be called. When I said that, I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, that's not right, because I started to think about what the combos look like. They're just called 1+2 wherever you have 1+2 set up at.
So
I have 1+2 set up as R1.
Weird.
Okay.
That's PC talk. That's what that is. That's PC controller talk.
If anything, it still just kind of proves that calling the button what it should be called is the more logical way to go, because it all references your default. You can't change it and then tell somebody, oh, it's 1 plus this. Because if you change 1 plus, I guess 1 plus 2 is 1 plus 2. And I guess for them, for 4-button fighters, it's their way of able to convey a combo without having to tell you
6-button fighters. Because if I tell you it's 1+2 and then hard punch, whatever you have fucking hard punch be, you're gonna do hard punch or
at the same time,
medium punch, light punch, and then hard punch.
Instead of just saying 1 plus 2.
You see how much it's basically it's a shortening system, most like.
And I totally get that. Yes, it's an absolute shortening system, but
it's a quicker way to display. Imagine someone making a combo video and then writing all across the screen what the fuck they just had to press instead of just pressing. Instead of just pressing 1-1-1 or 1-1-2.
The instructions aren't in the description. I'm not watching that video.
There's no single combo video the combos are in the description.
Well,
they're
that's
on the screen.
Then, isn't it?
No, just
Well,
not.
I'm about to say, well, let's be real. There are combo videos where the combos are in the description.
Instructions are in the description.
And not all of them are titled a 1-1-2 or 3-4. They're not. And I know this because they're not. As a fellow fighter, I know it's not all of them are called.
The amount of Street Fighter videos
if you're
I've had to look up.
here, if you're playing on PlayStation, you should not be looking up Xbox combo videos, just flat out. That's it. That's it. If you're playing on Xbox, do not be looking up PlayStation combo videos. But man, what the hell?
Oh gosh, it made sense to everybody else.
No, I get it. I do. I get it,
part.
but I don't
the
like
other
it.
End made sense to everybody else. It was like, well, they wouldn't be numbered. They'd have to be numbered. It's like, I understand the shortening aspect, but saying high punch, like hard punch, light punch, I'm from the days of Super Nintendo. That makes more sense
you know, I get it how it's supposed to be, but the fact that I have to ask you, well, where does 1 start? Okay, then where does 2 go?
It's triangle, square, circle,
with
cross.
saying that, you could have just told me square, triangle, square, triangle, circle.
What the fuck is going on with my controller?
It's still an unnecessary explanation, no matter how you look at it. Instead of just saying what the button is on that specific controller.
What?
I said it's still an unnecessary explanation involved when you could have just said what the buttons are on the controller.
Because you have to assume that the person doesn't. In literature, they always say assume that your audience has no idea what you're talking about, and like make it seem as simple as you possibly can. Whoa, hello.